Hello, welcome back to Core Finance. I'm Matt Brown, joined by Ronnie Chopra, Chief Market Strategist at FIXI Markets. And we're going to look at something a little different today, probably not on everyone's radar, the IBEX 35, which is the equivalent of the FTSE 100 for our Spanish friends. Do you like this?
Good morning. Yes, I do. I mean, obviously it's been hit by the Catalan Crisis and the separatist movements in Spain. But these have lagged behind a fair bit. I was looking at other European indices, and as we can see here, this was over 10% higher back in May, June, so it was above 11,000. We're now around the 10,000 mark. So yeah, it's come off 10%, which can't be said for the other European indices. But going further back, 2007, these were trading at just under a smidgen under 16,000. So they've come off a fair bit from then, which is surprising. 10 years on, when we think of the Dow, the DAX, FTSE all being at near record highs or at record highs. So yeah, this has a long way to go to reach those heights of 16,000 reached back in 2007.
And why do you think investors haven't been investing in the IBEX as they have been, say, the DAX?
I think obviously Southern Europe has had a lot of problems over the years. Unemployment amongst the 18 to 30-year-olds a few years ago was
huge,
over 50%.
Yeah.
So it's kind of that lost decade that we talk about Japan, but Spain and Italy and Greece and Portugal have obviously been through a lot in the last few years. But there are signs of recovery. Southern Europe is doing much better than expected, and this isn't reflected in the IBEX at the moment. There are a few companies in the IBEX that have dual listings in the UK, the likes of IAG, which owns British Airways and Iberian Airways, and also it owns British Airport Authorities, Ferrovial Group,
yes,
which took over BAA, I think back in 2005 or 6, if my memory serves me correct. So yeah, there are some big companies in the IBEX 35, and I think the Catalan Crisis, I don't think there will be any kind of separation from Barcelona, personally speaking, although the people have spoken. So this kind of fall in the Spanish market over the last few weeks and months probably provides a buying opportunity. So yeah, I'd be long, the contrarian in me.
Understood. But obviously, if you're day trading it as well, be aware that I do remember this does like to whip around.
It does. I think it's very familiar to the MIB, the Italian market,
yes,
isn't it? Those two.
The widowmakers, so be aware. But
it's extremely volatile.
Yeah, certainly when you're looking at the FTSE now as well, and even the Dow, tortoise-like, and well, these. Well, certainly the IBEX is the Spanish hair of the markets.
Or a bit of like the Nikkei.
Yes, indeed. Well, brilliant. Well, thanks very much for showing this to us, and I'm sure our viewers will take a look, maybe if they need a little bit more excitement in their indice portfolios. But in the meantime, Ronnie, thanks very much for coming on.
Pleasure.